Global tensions rise. Trump orders naval escorts in the Strait of Hormuz. Hello, honorable members of my YouTube family. Major breaking news is unfolding at this hour, shaking the foundations of global geopolitics and maritime security. To stay updated and receive immediate notifications whenever these critical reports are posted, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. The primary news reaching us involves a massive escalation between the Islamic Republic of Iran and the United States. This development threatens to reignite a powder keg region that had, until recently, been under a fragile and temporary ceasefire. We are looking at a potential direct confrontation in one of the world's most vital energy corridors. The U.S. directive, Project Freedom, in a move that has sent shockwaves through international markets, President Donald J. Trump has issued an immediate military order. The directive is clear. U.S. naval forces will no longer allow the Strait of Hormuz to remain closed or restricted. Starting today, American warships, including guided missile destroyers and carrier strike groups, will actively escort commercial vessels through the Gulf. This isn't just a symbolic presence. It is an active enforcement of maritime passage. Authorization of force. The president's mandate is uncompromising. He stated that if Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps, IRGC, forces attempt to harass, board, or attack U.S. warships or the commercial tankers they are protecting, the U.S. military is authorized to take immediate retaliatory action. A humanitarian framing. Posting on Truth Social, the president labeled this naval operation Project Freedom. He framed the move not merely as a military maneuver, but as a humanitarian effort to liberate international vessels. According to President, many ships currently trapped in the Gulf are running dangerously low on food, medical supplies, and basic hygiene products due to the de facto blockade. Iran's defiant response. War or peace? Tehran has reacted with predictable fury, calling the American announcement a blatant violation of existing regional agreements and an act of maritime bullying. The rhetoric coming out of Iran suggests they are not prepared to back down. The ultimatum. The IRGC issued a statement addressed directly to the Oval Office, telling President Trump he must choose between war or peace. They have demanded that before any freedom of navigation is discussed, the U.S. must lift all port blockades and release billions of dollars in frozen Iranian assets held in international banks. Military readiness. Iranian officials characterized Trump's Project Freedom as a delusional fantasy. They warned that the entry of U.S. escorted ships into what they consider their territorial waters would be viewed as an invasion. Their message was succinct. Try it and we shall see. The 14-point peace plan. Iran has doubled down on its own set of demands. Their proposed peace plan includes 1. The total withdrawal of U.S. bases from the Middle East. 2. Payment of significant war reparations. 3. An unconditional end to conflicts on all fronts, including the cessation of support for operations in Lebanon, U.S.-Germany relations, and NATO friction. While tensions simmer in the Middle East, a secondary diplomatic rift has emerged within NATO. A public spat has broken out between President Trump and German Chancellor Friedrich Merz. Following biting criticism from Chancellor Merz, who suggested the U.S. had been humiliated by its inability to contain Iranian influence, President Trump took swift action. He has ordered the withdrawal of 5,000 U.S. troops from Germany, a move seen by many as a direct punishment for Merz's remarks. While German Defense Minister Boris Pistorius attempted to downplay the move, claiming these troop shifts were part of long-term logistical planning. The political optics are undeniable. Merz reaffirmed that while Germany remains committed to preventing a nuclear-armed Iran, the Federal Republic will not be dragged into illegal wars or unilateral escalations. Impact on global travel and aviation. The shadow of war is already falling over the civilian sector, specifically the aviation industry. Global travel patterns are shifting overnight as the risk of missile exchanges grows. Heathrow's warning. London's Heathrow Airport has reported a projected decline in passenger numbers. Uncertainty in the Middle East is causing travelers to cancel long-haul flights that transit through the region. The hub crisis. Major transit hubs in Dubai, Doha, and Abu Dhabi are seeing a significant impact. Although some regional airspace remains technically open, Major international carriers are rerouting flights over Central Asia or Africa to avoid the Persian Gulf, leading to longer flight times and surging fuel surcharges. The ground war, Lebanon and Israel. Despite a 3-week extension of the ceasefire intended to facilitate diplomacy, the reality on the ground in southern Lebanon is far from peaceful. Rising casualties. The Lebanese Health Ministry reports that recent Israeli airstrikes in the Nabatee and Sidon districts have killed at least 13 people, including women and children. Israel maintains these strikes are surgical responses to ongoing threats. Hezbollah's persistence. Hezbollah continues to target Israeli military hardware. The IDF recently confirmed the death of a senior commander during a skirmish in the border region, proving that the ceasefire exists mostly on paper. Piracy surge. The return of the Somali pirates. In a terrifying side effect of the global focus on Iran, maritime security is deteriorating rapidly near the Horn of Africa. Experts warn that the diversion of naval assets to the Strait of Hormuz has left a vacuum that criminal elements are now filling. Conclusion: we are standing at a crossroads. With Project Freedom set to begin within the next 24 to 48 hours, the world is holding its breath. Will the Iranian Revolutionary Guard stand down? Or are we on the verge of a full-scale naval engagement in the Strait of Hormuz? These are the latest updates for now. The situation is developing rapidly, and I will continue to monitor the wires to bring you more details as they become available. What do you think? Is Project Freedom a necessary move to protect global trade, or is it a dangerous escalation? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.